here we are. South Africa. Lithico's going to open the batting. Oh, probably a little bit unlucky to draw Pakistan in the first quarter final because they were playing pretty well. JJ Smuts has been fantastic. He'll be at the other end. Plenty to play for. Akif Raja has been given the ball for the UAE to kick us off. Big welcome, and how you doing, Dominic Cork?
All good. Looking forward to this. Two sides who are trying to win the plate final. UAE win the toss, bowl first. Now then, chance for a wicket first ball, you beauty. The UAE have been fantastic in the tournament. Zuhaib with the catch. And what a start, Ryan Campbell.
Unbelievable. First ball, 1 for none. None for 1, South Africa.
What a start. Won the toss, decided to have a bowl first. This man, he can smash it miles. Talked about that stat. Every 6.2 balls he hits a 4 and a 6. Set the tone. It's what you want as a bowler. Ryan Campbell, wicket with the first ball.
100%. Here it is. Didn't actually get the length too bad. It was in the slot. But first ball, couldn't get hold of it. South Africa, early trouble.
Yeah, and the two main players in the middle right now. Experience in Smuts. Probably haven't seen the best of him in the tournament, even though he's done okay. Missed out on that quarter-final against Pakistan, which moved them down from the cup to the plate. This guy, as in Jones, who's on strike now. Big, tall South African who just wants to bosh it out of the ground.
Excellent start here from the UAE. Akif, 4 balls, a wicket, 3 singles. Stuff that we haven't really seen much of over the 3 days. Fast bowlers charging in, doing a good job.
Proud man, John Smuts, to be captain of South Africa. We caught up with him a little bit earlier and asked him how he enjoyed and how he is enjoying the Hong Kong Sixes.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've obviously got a proud history in this tournament, and we're hopefully going to do that history proud as well. But I mean, there are a lot of strong sides. I think, you know, no one really is a favourite coming into this tournament. A lot of sides are strong and competitive. I suppose the one advantage that we do have is, you know, as I said, we've got a proud history, but also we're kind of coming off some cricket back home.
Yeah, defending champions, they can't win the cup, but they can win the plate. Good bowling, I think we've seen that today. Perhaps Ryan Campbell. I'll come back to this. End of the over, 8 for 1. Just going to ask you a question before that break. I think the bowlers now are getting used to these conditions. I think that's what we've seen, is bowlers getting used to these conditions. Sanchit Sharma then with the second over. Heave to the leg side, a boundary.
Yeah, absolutely, Corky. I know sometimes it takes a bit longer than others to learn, but over the course of the journey of these 3 days, I'm assuming bowlers, here's Oman, beating England, beating your mob.
Stop smiling when you say it. I can hear all the people smiling in my ear as well down there. All the people in production are smiling, but they deserve to beat England twice, not just once, twice. I don't know why every time I see a six, I seem like I'm surprised. Over 600 sixes. Look at that, 604.
Yeah, it's a good shot, JJ Smuts, but as we were talking about the fast bowlers, they've had to learn what works, what fields work, what length do I need to bowl, how many on-pace balls should I bowl in an over, how many off-pace balls I should bowl in an over. The quick learners have worked it out, and I think this, on the last day, the bowling has generally been better.
Huge. This is massive. Player of the match, John Smuts, in a one-day international against your old mob. Well, I don't know which your old mob is, but I'll call it Australia back in 2020.
It's a big hit. We'll look forward, Corky, not backwards. Australia, Hong Kong, we follow them all.
Now Durham. Yeah, we've seen a few results, not just here, around the world. Can you believe it? India going down 3-0 in a test series. Unheard of.
The Kiwis, how good are they? Always underestimated, the Kiwis, but they've played pretty well.
Big dent into the World Test Championship table as well, with that 3-0 loss. Opens it up to other teams. South Africa come back into it with their series win against Bangladesh. England's loss in Pakistan are probably done for England. Can't get there.
Aussies just floating around somewhere.
Oh, I was waiting for you to come out with that one. Got your Aussie hat on again now. 2 days ago, you were Hong Kong. Nice delivery. Finish off that second over. 2 overs gone, 26-1. Three packed days of 6-a-side. 6 overs over the Hong Kong sixes is coming to its conclusion. The plate final is what we're showing you now. Oman have won the bowl final, and we've got the big final, the cup. That's to come your way. Don't go anywhere. Pakistan versus Sri Lanka.
Well, this game, South Africa, they're going okay after the first couple of overs, but they'll know that they need to score big because this UAE outfit is packed full of big hitters. So they'll want 120 if they can, in excess of 120.
Well, the trend has changed, hasn't it? Yesterday it was all about putting runs on the board and it was defended 10 times yesterday. Today, slightly differently. Chasing teams are finding it easier. And I think that's because bowling first now, sides aren't looking to take wickets. They're trying to just stop boundaries. A lot of Yorkers, Pakistan, the reason why they beat Australia is because of that opening spell with that new ball, Yorker after Yorker.
And Akif is following suit here, nailing his Yorker. 2 out of 2 so far.
Yeah, and he's got a bit of pace as well. Don't mind that. We were one commentator down, we found him. He was hiding behind somewhere. Good afternoon, Niall O'Brien.
Hi, Cookie. Hi, Cambo. We're nearly there. What a great 3 days it's been. Thoroughly enjoyable. It's been busy, hasn't it, on and off the field? Great part of the world, I must say. A pleasure to be here. And really looking forward to this game, but obviously Pakistan against Sri Lanka. 35-1 here, South Africa. JJ Smuts and Evan Jones at the crease. Just outside there, there's a cracking atmosphere. Really is a vibrant buzz around the ground. Oh, that's going to be a no ball, I'm sure it is. Sixer, it's a big six, not quite over the stand, but it's very large from JJ Smuts.
That's absolutely, there's a baseball field literally just over the back there, and we've seen a bit of that action, but here, when they don't bounce, look at that. That can get ugly, umpire all over it, but that's a massive hit. Apologies, of course. But you've got to use the facilities as a bowler.
No free hit at the Hong Kong Sixers, so obviously costing an extra run. Doesn't get a free hit this ball though. Down the ground, lovely swing of the bat. That's 6 more. He's a fine player, JJ Smuts.
Don't need a free hit when every ball is a free hit in the Sixers, let me promise you that. Strong down the ground. Look at the joy on the faces. Cricket in Hong Kong is back.
Yeah, it's been a while, but they've certainly put on a party atmosphere here.
Good slow ball, back of the hand, and the back of the hand slow ball, it does turn, and it's going to go for 4 byes. 2 keepers here. Both of us might have missed it as well. 52 for 1.
Yeah, it's a shame. Perfect ball, bounces just in front of him, does a little bit of leg spin.
Does a bit of what? You've got a pair of gloves on, you've got a couple of pads on. Stop it, you two, like it's, you know, it came at you probably about 25 miles an hour.
Woo! It's the hardest job on the field.
I'm not saying it's not the hardest job, but accept that that should have been stopped. The bowler's done all the work, and the keeper's not backed him up.
Go again! Need another chance, but smoked through the offside for 4. 30 off the over. South Africa motoring. 56 for 1. Who's going to bring that plate home for Sunday lunch? I mentioned down pitch side a team got a wooden spoon, but they said no, it's chopsticks.
I tell you what they have done here, apart from put on a magnificent competition, beautiful area to play cricket, but also the fact the food that they've put on at this ground, I think for everybody has been top-notch.
Gone! Drags it on! Under edge. No real bounce. Asif and Evan Jones, who never got going. 3 from 6.
He usually hits 4s and 6s, but he's missed this. He's tried to put it into next week. Inside edge, he's bowled. He's out. 56 for 2.
Aubrey Swanepoel is the new man. Well, it's a unassuming action, but it's mightily effective so far. Oh, nearly drags on again. Nearly got another inside edge on the subs. Keeper in pursuit. Can't haul it in. Get away from Dominic Cork quick, because he's going to abuse you.
No, that was a good effort. Chased after it, not easy with pads on. A little bit of luck for Smuts. He moves on to 47 from 14. But what the UAE have got to do in this position is just hold their nerve. If they can keep them under 100, a chance of beating another major team.
Played through the offside. Lovely, lovely 4, and it's a 50 for JJ Smuts, his first of this season. Hong Kong Sixers, he'll be retired out. 51 from 15. Good innings by the skipper.
Needed it. The team definitely needed it. Foot carving away a boundary on the offside. 51 of just 15 balls.
Yeah, retired, not out, so he can come back in once South Africa lose another 3 wickets.
Matthew Boast, who strikes at 180 in T20 cricket. Oh, good results. Squeezed out to the offside for just a single. Good over this by Asif, just 10 off it, and the wicket of Evan Jones. Run rate 17, which is below par, really. You want to be around that 20 and over mark. Give yourself a bit of a cushion. Well, that's as good as over as you'll probably see all tournament. 10 off it and a wicket, 66 for 2. Plate final, South Africa versus UAE. 66 for 2, South Africa. Many fancy them to go all the way in the cup, but they're in the plate final.
Well, you know what game number this is in the tournament, don't you?
28.
Very good.
Zahoor Khan back into the attack. Yorker King. Straight into his get-go. Loves it. You would have seen him a lot, Cambo.
I did. Why? That's Oman winning the bowl, beating England.
Yeah, receiving the trophy from Irene Wang. They love beating the test sides. They beat England twice. Beat India, beat New Zealand, and beat England twice. Again, Yorker, brilliant. Last 8 balls have been sensational. Just 12 runs from the last 8.
Yeah, they're definitely under par, South Africa at the moment. I'll be getting a little nervous, thinking these last 10 need to go over the fence, not along the ground.
It's more of those baseball hits here from Swanee Paul and Matthew Boast. Again, miss hits, all straight. That's where you got to bowl. When you come back next season, all these teams gone, out, run out. Excellent fielding, throwing to the longer end. Lost another one.
Well, I think with the fact that the captain, John Smuts, is sitting there with his pads on, you've got to just keep running, take the risk. It's not a good throw, then you've got a chance of picking up 2. Swanee Paul struggled for his 2 off 3. South Africa in trouble, 68 for 3.
Khadebe is the new man. Powerfully built. Bit of work to be done. Flips it leg side. Has he got enough for it just to trickle away to the fence? Kali Cha's in pursuit. Gonna be a boundary.
Wiki doing some miles. He's covered some miles. The old ramp. He's really been forced into doing that because Zahor's been brilliant with his execution of his Yorker. Gets 4 for it.
Well, we're used to seeing Zahor the associate Gay Campbell, just slamming those Yorkers at a decent pace and normally gets a bit of tail as well. He's hunting the stumps here, Zahor Khan. Can he get a little bit of swing back into the right-hander and clean him up? Well, that's really good because he's totally out-thought all of us. Runs through for the bye.
Interesting as well that the wicketkeeper didn't go for the run out. Well, it's given the umpires on the on-field think it's the end of the over. I can tell them there's 1 ball left, but it was interesting that the wicketkeeper didn't go for the run out. Happy to give a bye away because they know if South Africa lose another wicket, back comes South African captain John Smuts.
Let's have a look here. Keeper Khalid Shah. He thought about it and thought better of it. That's a top-class over. What an over that is. Now, will they go for a run out this time? Will Khalid Shah take the bails off? No! No! Dominic Cork, you're on the money today. 5 done, 75 for 3. Corky, just on that running, if they're not going to take the bail, just keep running. Try and get 20s, trying to get 20.
Just keep running. We'll run 10. If you don't want to take it, we'll run 10.
Could we play a Benny Hill song if that happens?
Absolutely. Just keep running. Surely that is the plan. If you're not going to hit it out the park, you're trying to get him back in, John Smuts. Just keep running. I think that's what he's saying. Keep running.
Leg spinner, Zahaib into the attack. Now, what's going to happen here? How many will they try and run? They've given up. South Africa, what's happening here? Who's going to give in first?
Go again. Just keep running. Don't stop. While you run, the ball is still live.
Here's the wiki. They're onto it.
Don't stump him. Well, Dominic Cork, run again.
Keep going.
Keep going.
And
keep
go
going.
Again.
You
and
have
go
to
again.
keep going.
And
you
go
must.
again. Absolutely. 100%. If going to play that sort of game, keep running. Keeper's not happy. Keeper thinks that the bowler shouldn't have actually run him out, but you've got to. You've got to stop them from doing that. What it means is that Radibi goes to 7. He's going to be run out. Look, he doesn't want to do it. He's thinking, do I do it? Do I do it? I'm going to have to do it. Which then brings John Smuts back into bat. 79 for 4.
79 for 4 here, South Africa, with 4 balls remaining. Boast on strike. Outside edge, just a leisurely single. That was an hilarious couple of minutes.
Well, after all that, JJ gets to finally face the last 3 balls.
And the only problem with this is if it gets out, that's the only issue.
Club leg side, finds the gap, gets enough of it for 6. 86 for 4. Good bowling attack, South Africa. This is a decent tally.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, because this bloke, this innings in particular, he's been on fire. 57 off just 16 balls.
Well, they've limited him to 3 extra deliveries. They've done quite well there, the UAE. Thick inside edge, in the gap, no. Protection. Are they taking the single? Misfield, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Again, did all the hard work. Aki Faraja.
Yeah, it breaks your heart that. Should have get something on it, and something behind it. This is the test of the nerve for the bowler now.
Last ball. Leg side, into the hospitality. Watch your glass of champagne. A 6 to finish the innings. 21 off the over. Captain Smuts ends on 67. 96 for 4. A great way to end the South African innings. Clever getting the captain back in. He's played superbly well, JJ Smuts, for his 67. South Africa batting first here in the final. 96 for 4. (96 to 4) South Africa in the plate final. JJ Smuts coming to the party, captain, 67, not out off 18.
Look at the bowling. Asif was fantastic. So was Zahor in his over. Some really good bowling figures for the UAE. South Africa, they've made 96. The UAE are going to need 97 to win this plate final.
The big one. Here we go, very soon. Pakistan versus Sri Lanka in the cup final. A little while ago, we had the toss down pitch side.
It's the final of the Hong Kong Sixers, and the two teams here, I've got their captains for the toss of the coin. Fahim Ashraf from Pakistan, he's the home captain. Lahiro Madashankar is a Sri Lankan captain, and Mr. Ghani is the match referee. The coin to Fahim. Lahiro calls heads.
Sri Lanka won the toss.
Well, you won the toss. What are you going to do, Lahiro?
We are bowling first.
Why are you bowling first?
Yeah, we are try to their minimum runs and take over.
Any changes to your team?
No, same.
Good luck today, Lahiro.
So much, thank you.
Now, Fahim, a lot of pressure on you. 5 times you've won it. First team ever to win it 6 times. There's a big opportunity here.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for us to win this final and make a history for 6 times.
And what are you looking forward to today? Where's your strength?
Everyone knows our strength. If we would win that toss, my decision will be going for the bat.
Any changes to the team?
No, we are going with the same team.
Now, Sri Lanka have won the toss and have elected to bowl first.
Gorgeous human being, Brad Hogg. Did a great job down there. Sri Lanka winning the toss, wanted the bowl first. Pakistan wanted the bat, so in the end we should have saved Brad Hogg the energy going down there. Both sides are doing what they wanted to do. Two very strong sides. Sri Lanka got over the line just in their semi-final. Pakistan a little bit more convincing victors over Australia. How did the teams get there? It's day 3 and it all comes down to this. Australia losing to Pakistan advancing. Sri Lanka, they won a cracker against Bangladesh, which ebbed and flowed. In the end, though, the Sri Lanka Lions got over the line. Oh man, what a story. What a wonderful tournament they have had. They have won the bowl tournament. They beat England. They beat England twice, receiving their trophy. Vinayak Shukla and his team, they are so happy. They have been thoroughly entertaining. Right then, Sri Lanka, you're up soon. You'll be playing against Pakistan soon. It'll be a battle on the pitch. It'll also be a battle in the stands between the Sri Lanka fans and the Pakistan fans. Brad Hogg slides in beside me.
I just can't believe Sri Lanka have elected to bowl first, especially when it gets a little darker later on in the evening, and the Pakistan bowling attack are going to be ruthless through that period.
South Africa 96 for 4 they mustered in their 20 overs, in the 6 overs, I beg your pardon. Abhishek Junjunwala's alongside. Captain really did step up, JJ Smuts.
Oh, he did about brilliantly, didn't he? 67 of 18. 6 sixes and a 7 fours. He was a lone fighter for the team. And his shots all around the ground. He's got that authority. He's got that calmness about him as well. And been consistent throughout this competition, JJ Smuts.
Yeah, good leader, JJ Smuts. Very fine batter. He's an excellent left-arm finger spinner as well, so he'll be useful. Asif Khan. Saw some social media last night of Asif Khan on the UAE socials. He was dancing and entertaining his teammates. Khalid Shah, who's had a good tournament, the left-hander. Loves hitting the ball over square leg. Loves extending the arms and playing the pull shot. Oh, lovely touch. Lovely touch. He knows Evan Jones is going to bowl hard length, back of a length. He just uses the pace, Abhishek.
They're very, very smart. Good game awareness. Yeah, if you can't hit it for a 6, just use the pace, and there's hardly any fielders anyway.
Huggy, what does the bowler do now? If he anticipates the batter to use common sense, what's his riposte here with the ball?
Well, you've got to go for the Yorkers early on. Put the pressure on the batter.
Slower ball thing just goes through the surface. Handy delivery.
Looking at that though, summing out the batsman, he doesn't really want to play the pull shot, didn't pick that up early, so you know that you've got the short one as well as the Yorker up your sleeve.
Also what that did, it did stop on the surface. The first time we have seen a ball really stop on that surface.
Another slower ball. Sure, that second delivery, he just rolled. Oh no, oh no, no, no. What's happening? JJ smuts the captain. It was the ball nearly stopped.
That is really, really sloppy. You don't expect that from JJ Smuts. A bit casual, maybe on that occasion.
He's still got boundaries on his mind.
Got the long barrier out. When you're playing as a kid, get the long barrier, get everything behind it, but not like that. That's going to be a wide. I'm going to call it a slightly messy start here from South Africa.
Exactly that. There's just been sloppy in the field. When they came out to bat, the intent wasn't there, which we have seen throughout this competition. Apart from their skipper, they really struggled. Apart from that innings from JJ Smuts.
Well, that's going to be a beauty. That's gone all the way for 6. It's a shorter side, but he got plenty of bat on that, did Asif. And now the UAE are up and running.
Too many siders, too many short balls, and Asif has had enough. He's decided, I'm going to go aerial, and aerial he did.
Brilliant shot. Keep an eye on how he clears that front leg and gets his whole body into the stroke.
South Africa just a little while ago played against Pakistan and saw them delivering Yorkers, and they came back and they kept bowling length. If you bowl there, you've got to fetch it every time. That's poor bowling.
I think it's good batting as well, because he knows he's going to go back of length, so he clears the leg. And that's down leg side to ourselves. What a great start for UAE. 25 off the first over. On the road to the plate final. South Africa beating Hong Kong, who had a good tournament. UAE beating Nepal. Nepal can be very proud of their efforts, as can Hong Kong, but now it's all about whether UAE can beat South Africa. Khadebe, his bustling seamers. Khalid Shah says, I've seen you before. I'm going to park you into the artificial nets.
Not much preparation here from the South Africans, just bowling short, more short stuff. And Khalid, he just loves it there.
Yeah, he does love the leg side, Khalid Shah. Wicket-keeper batter. No timing. Has he got the gap? No. Who's out there? JJ! Oh! Where was the long barrier, JJ?
You're not sure. He needed the long barrier on that occasion. He did need it the previous time.
Great Yorker. Brilliant bowling. That's where you want to bowl it. Asif Khan has been in good form. Wonderful half century in the semi against Nepal, Hoggy.
Yeah, there's up against a good bowling attack. And Pratish there, one of the best bowlers of the tournament, got a hammering today for the first time. And the rest of the Nepal bowlers could not hold Asif Khan back.
Well, tugged into the leg side. I tell you what, JJ Smuts has been so busy out there, and he just can't quite locate the ball.
He nearly made another mess there, JJ Smuts. Asif Khan, 9 sixes in this competition, with a healthy strike rate as well. Oh, brilliant. Superb delivery. Superb over so far.
Beautiful bowling. Right out the stumps, middle and leg. The Yorker, that's where you've got to deliver it. Under the nose of the batsman so he can't get under it.
Now then, can you hold it in? Can you hold the catch? Evan Jones, safe pair of hands, no timing from Khalid Shah. And finally, South Africa have something to shout about.
It's been a tidy over, and then all of a sudden, Radibi gives something to hit. And Khalid prefers a shorter ball rather than one's pitched up. Got right under it, and under it a little too much. Khalid's out for 8, UAE 35 for 1.
$35 for 1 here in the plate final. Mohammad Zahib, who's a leg spinner and a very fine leg spinner, young man, useful batter. Good start here for the UAE. Just need 15 and over, so they're on top of the moment. Matthew Boast. He's had a good tournament so far. Has he got another one? Has he got another one? Yes, he has. Khadebe in the deep. He charged in and then backtracked and held on.
He's been among the wickets throughout this competition. Has bowled brilliantly. Really, really good bowling. And back-to-back wicket means trouble for UAE. Asif after 26 of 9, 35 for 2.
Sanchit Sharma, good all-rounder. Lovely, lovely touch for 6. That's a wonderful 6. Many ways to skin a cat. A couple of wickets have fallen, Hoggy.
Couple of wickets have fallen. Khalid just bringing out the 9-iron there and chipping it down to deep mid-off. And Asif trying to muscle Boast over that point region to the long boundary. Couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, Matthew now has 7 wickets. There's something to boast about. 6 wickets, leading wicket taker. Good slow ball, excellent. Really, really good. Picked up 3 for 3 earlier in the tournament, so he's had a really good campaign. 3 for 3 against New Zealand, I think it was.
Yeah, one of the best spells. One of the best spells we've seen. He's right there. Jishan Alam with a better economy, and hence he's right at the top with 6 wickets. Then it's Boast. Pratish has picked up 6 as well. Ratnaike with 6. What separates all 4 of them is the better economy.
Another change-up. It's not what you're expecting, Hoggy, when you've got a big, tall strong, fast bowler. You probably think, especially as an associate team, you probably think they're going to come in and be quite aggressive. So clever bowling with the change-ups.
Sanchit, first ball, picked it up beautifully, just glided it rather than muscling it back over the bowler's head. And then all of a sudden, Bose just changing it up for the next 2 balls and has found Sanchit's measure at the moment.
Again, slower ball, think, Sanchit Sharma, think.
Yeah, he's got to think. He's got to be ready for the slower delivery. After the first delivery, which he just glided through third for a 6, the bowler has been really smart, but the batter hasn't. Still expecting a quicker delivery. And also looking to play across the line rather than just looking to hit down the ground, which has been more successful for the batters in this specific pitch.
Well, it's just 6 off the over. Run rate's going up to near 18 and over, but the start of the over is at 15. It just shows you what one good over could do, but can he close this over out? Oh, that's sensational bowling. That is as good an over as we've probably seen all tournament. A wicket and 7 off it, 3 done, 42 for 2. Well, at the moment, the UAE are playing South Africa in the plate final. We've had plenty of victories for associate nations over 4 members. Oman have beaten England twice, Oman have beaten India, Oman have beaten New Zealand, UAE have beaten India, Hong Kong have beaten New Zealand, Nepal have beaten England and Australia. Now a little bit of spin from Swanipool.
Sanchit's just trying to hit it too hard. He's just got to go back, play cricket shots and try and hit through the ball. Get that body weight coming forward.
But they're giving him no pace to work with. And has he succumbed? Kathebe in the deep. That is as easy as it comes. It came gift wrapped. It's not quite Christmas, but it was an early gift.
Yeah, the fielding has been really sloppy from South Africa. You don't expect that. You always expect them to do really well in the field. But look at that for a drop. Oh, that's poor technique. It's getting too low. Hands were too low.
Well then, Zahaib says, you know what, Sanchit, you're battling a bit. Let me just take a little bit of the heat off his shoulders.
He looks as though he's eager to really get his teeth into Swanepoel, and Sanchit has taken up 7 balls, just too many. Zaheeb needs to take control here.
Leg spinner. Pretty good here, 50 up for the UAE.
They're making it really difficult for themselves here, UAE. They started really well with 25 of the first over. But look at that after that. Second over 10, third over 7, and now 8 so far for the first 4 deliveries. They've really dug a hole for themselves here after that first over, UAE.
Sanchit Sharma, has he got the power? Has he got the distance? Just about.
Well, that's a little bit more effective from Sanchit. Just going for the sweep slog rather than trying to hit straight down the ground. And finally, he's found his second boundary.
Still a decent over here. If he can close this over out. Obrey Swanepoel, if he can just close this out. No boundaries here. Still a win for South Africa. That's a good over. That's a really good set. You take 15 and over. 57 for 2. 57 for 2 here. The plate final. UAE trying to hunt down another full member victory. They've already beaten India in this tournament. Looking to take down South Africa. It's been a wonderful weekend, thoroughly entertaining, and we're nearing the climax, the final. Just the single. Excellent from Matthew Boast. This over is the game here, Huggy. 39 off 11. They need to get plenty off this over.
Well, Boast has just been absolutely brilliant. Now the Sri Lankan fans getting ready for the big final against Pakistan.
No timing. I thought Abhishek was commentating. He's in the stands. He's in the stands partying. Abhishek Junjawali's a night owl. You never see him. He's in there somewhere. I'm sure he is having a dance.
Never see you too.
I never see you at night. Where do you go?
Bed.
You're busy. You're very busy. You're very active. Out there seeing all the sights and the sounds of the cities you visit. It's going to be a wide. Getting all the culture in all the places you go around the world.
It's all about soaking up the culture, the food. For me, that is very big. I like going out and exploring the city, going to different parts, and learn about different places.
You never invite me. You never do.
Well, we've done plenty of that in Canada. If you remember vaguely.
Oh yes, Toronto. Marvelous place. Hoiked, leg side. Just about enough. 30 off 9 needed.
Well, Sanchez, not conventional, but effective. Finally, he's starting to work out what Boast is trying to do to him. Little length ball. And a little pace taken off too.
What's Matthew Boast going to do now, Hoggy? What's his plan? What's his thoughts?
He's got to hit a Yorker. He's got to hit a Yorker right now.
He sees it differently. He sees it differently. Dot ball, gold.
And that was a bluff. The batter expecting something really full. Took a chance with that delivery, got lucky. Any bat would have flown to the boundary.
I tell you what, it's a very good decision from the umpire, because the batter's crying out for wide. It's not a wide. He nudged across the stumps by a couple of inches, which gave Boast a little bit of leeway. Umpire spot on.
Oh, the first ball that he got was a similar delivery and he hit it for 6 behind point.
Again, shuffles across the offside. I think he was trying to play a pull shot. I think he's trying to hit that leg side. It goes over deep point for 6.
A lot of time pace can do that. Just couldn't finish his shot towards the onside, and the ball off the face went over point. Brilliant.
I'm sure he's trying to hit that over mid-wicket.
Well, he did go onside with that shot. Definitely was not looking to go over point, I can tell you that much.
I'm not sure whether he knows where he's trying to hit it.
16 off the over. 24 off 7. I think that's hit him outside the line. No, says the umpire. Umpire says, hit you in line. Batter was crouching down and hit. I think he hit him on the knee, on the back leg. I thought just outside the line of off stump, Hoggy.
Definitely not. That's what you got to bowl a Yorker. Both batsmen are looking for the short ball. And that is hitting off and middle stump. Zahab has to go for 21. He can cry to the umpire as much as he can, but UAE is 73 for 3.
.24 off 6 balls, and it's the captain, JJ Smuts, who played superbly well with the bat today for his 67. UAE have more sixes, so 23 will be enough, but you don't want to take it down to that level. You want to get the job done here. JJ Smuts is a very effective left-arm finger spinner. Zahor Khan, uncomplicated batter. He stands and just swings as hard as he can. He's not on strike though. Down the ground, Kadebe! What a bit of fielding. Dropped the dolly a couple of overs ago, but that's made amends.
That's the type of fielding that you need, especially when the game is out the crunch time and you've got 2 set batters.
Zahor, it's high, it's high, it's handsome. It hung in the air for what seemed like an eternity.
That would give them some hope. And at the end, we'll have to see how crucial that fielding effort from Kabede is. But look at that for a shot. That's enough to get it up and over. But they need a couple more to put pressure on South Africa. 17 required from 4.
Toe of the bat, caught! What a great grab! He hasn't been able to stop the ball on the ground, JJ Smuts, but he's taken a specky off his own bowling.
Little slower. Held up on Zahor. He thought he had a gift there, but he swung a little too quickly. Easy catch for Smut. Zahor out for 6. UAE 80 for 4.
Akif Raja, left-hander, that's important. A left-hander hitting to the slightly shorter side against a left-arm finger spinner, and now South Africa, they've got a long on, a very straight long on, and a deep mid-wicket, so 3 fielders on the leg side. Have you got a reverse sweep in you potentially, Akif Raja? Pump down the ground for 4. This is the end of Zahor. This is a great catch. Never easy off your own bowling. Top right-hand corner.
Yeah, if they can get 2 sixes in the next 2 delivery, they win it because they've hit more 6s UAE here. This could go down to the wire.
Need a 6. Wide, wide. Ooh, interesting. I tell you what, the batter's done well there not to try and hit that and get a boundary, because it would have been hard to hit a 6 there.
That's perfect batting. Now he's put the pressure on the bowler.
Outside edge. It's going to go for 4, but that'll be good enough for South Africa, barring a calamity of wides.
Another wide and a 6 wins them a game. So the bowler will have to be very careful. Cannot afford to bowl any more extra deliveries here. Still in the game, UAE.
Plate final, up for grabs, 8 from 1 ball. Hooked for 6. Wonderful shot to finish. Akif Raja, his body language tells the tale. Just not quite enough. South Africa, they have triumphed in the plate final by just 1 run. A great game of cricket. JJ Smuts, who's led his team superbly well all tournament, held his nerve at the back end. South Africa have won the plate final by 1 run. Wonderful effort from the UAE in the chase. Asif was good up top. Got him off to a very positive start. Zahaib 21 from 7. Aki 14 off 3. Not quite enough. Jones expensive. Khadebe 1 for 10. Matthew Boast really good. Leading wicket taker in the tournament now. 2 for 23. JJ Smuts 1 for 22. Just about enough. The plate final. South Africa getting the job done just by 1 run. Wonderful victory. Well done, JJ Smuts and his merry men. Got over the line, South Africa. A very strong side. We fancied them to go further, truth be told, but they have played well. And they go home with the plate final in their hand luggage. JJ Smuts saved his best to last. 67 with the bat. Crucial wicket in that last over. South Africa smiles as they win the plate. That's how they got there. South Africa beat Hong Kong, UAE beat Nepal, and South Africa sneaking over the line against the UAE by 1 run. What's coming up? It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the big one. It's the final. It's Pakistan against Sri Lanka. A battle of 2 Asian nations here at the Hong Kong Sixers. Brad Hogg was down with the captains a little while ago. Sri Lanka won the toss. They wanted a bowl. Pakistan wanted a bat. Everyone's happy.
And if you look at the teams, Asif Ali, Mohammad Clark, Fahim Ashraf, Hussein Talat, Amir Yamin, they're very strong side. They played some exciting cricket throughout this competition, Pakistan. And now out there with the bat, Asif Ali. He's out there to start things off. Dhananjay Lakshan will start things for Sri Lanka.
Countdown is on. Here we go, the final, the cup. Last game of the Hong Kong Sixes 2024 is underway. Listen to the crowd, the atmosphere is built. Ryan Campbell, you know all about this place and Hong Kong. How good is it to see